All right, cool. So at the current moment in time, it's looking like Chelsea are going to do a back-to-back Conference League.
Yeah.
That's what it's looking like right now. Because last season they came sixth.
Okay,
right
now we are currently 5th in the Premier League.
Yeah, but are you the 5th best team in the Premier
Forest
League?
have got a game in hand on you.
Bro, currently we are 5th in the Premier League, I do not want to hear it.
Okay, and when we last did our predictions, you were second and you predicted third. So you dropped 3 points, 3 places from there. You can drop another 3 places.
No.
That makes it 8th.
Bro, you man.
That way you don't even get Conference League, buddy.
Guys. If you wanna talk about your Chelsea hate and the Chelsea agenda and why we're gonna get Conference League, cool. Let's actually talk about it properly.
Okay, yeah.
Why you think we're worse than Villa, Nottingham Forest, and
let's stay on topic. Let's talk about the top 5 race in general.
Okay, so
how do we see it panning
it's
out?
the only thing that we got left for the season. The only thing that we got left going.
It's quite exciting though. I say that much. It's saving the
think
season a lot in terms of entertainment.
I can't stress.
I have got Chelsea 7th in my list.
Yeah, I've also got Chelsea finishing 7th by the end of the season.
So what?
It's
all done now. That's the video's done. The video's done because apparently my thing went better.
You know the thing is, this is a top 5 race. We have to discuss in depth the people that are in potential for it.
And you know what it is, yeah? You've got the extra spots. I really thought Chelsea spent all those millions.
No, bro.
Surely with the extra spot for Champions League, you'd think they'd make it.
Right.
But
Arsenal did all the hard work for you, securing that hard thing, beating them 5-1.
Okay, Tunde,
also bear in mind it is us being in the conference.
Okay,
banter aside for a second.
Okay, go on, Ishan.
I just don't think you're one of the 5 best teams in the league. That's the way I put it.
Tunde, let me tell you my reasoning, because I've actually got hard research, bro. Yeah, I looked at your consistency over the past 13 games. I looked at your fixtures coming up, which are atrocious. You've got Forest, Everton, Liverpool, Tottenham.
No, we played Tottenham. We've got Manchester
United.
We've got Newcastle.
Villa and Newcastle. Yeah. So in my head, you got 3 home games and 4 away. I'm pretty sure, something like that.
Did a
Bro,
research.
it's curtains. But after seeing how you man play, it is long day for you. Villa are coming to form. Newcastle are coming to form. Forest have been there all around the season. Like, if I'm a Chelsea fan, I am scared because I'm actually might be getting a Europa League.
Especially because the way you perform in the bigger games this season has been a bit
dark.
worrying. If your run was easier, I genuinely would have had you higher up in the league table. Yeah. It's just because I don't back you.
January run,
I don't back you to play Newcastle.
It's from December, bro.
Yeah, but you know that January run where you had all them easy games that you messed up.
It's from December.
I don't back you to go play Newcastle and win. I don't back you to go play Villa and win.
I think we will.
I actually back you lot to play against Forest and get a result.
No,
that's the one I can back you in. You're not beating us, so that's a lot of drop points. And I don't. So by the time you drop that many points, I think Newcastle will run away with it. Spoiler alert: I've got Newcastle finishing third.
I don't think so.
I have got City finishing third.
Nah, Newcastle are a better team than them.
No,
but City. Have you seen City's fixtures? Southampton, Leicester.
Go
on.
No, to be fair, I don't think I have to do a lot of preparation for this.
You
might ask me, do you think Chelsea's going to make top 4 like quite frequently?
Yeah.
I think it's quite obvious. My thing was Newcastle and Man City. They're shoo-ins. They are going to get top 4.
Newcastle and Forest.
Yes.
No, Newcastle and City.
You do realise if Forest Newcastle they go top, they go third.
Yeah. No. Below.
No, they go third.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the way how I see it is Newcastle and City are going to take the 3rd and 4th spot.
Okay.
Cool. Then Forest, Chelsea, Aston Villa are going to be competing for the 5th place spot.
I agree. I think that's where the fight happens.
That's how
I've got it completely different.
That's how I see it.
I've got City and Forest in the 3rd and 4th, and then you Villa.
Seriously.
And Newcastle, Villa, Chelsea find it off.
I can't see Forest. Bro, remember before when I said Forest will go off form slowly? That is exactly what's happening.
Yeah, but you know what though? It's exactly
happened. And you man were getting at me different.
Happened. It's happened, but with context though. They've lost Oleina, and I think it's genuinely it's been a detriment to them. It's been a detriment to their season.
You say they fell off. They've only lost the last 2 games, and that was it.
Bro, they could finish 7th.
Bro, 2 games being Aston Villa away and Everton.
Tough.
If
they were that team to be finishing 3rd, then what do you want me to
if
say?
They win today, they're literally 3rd, bro. What do you mean?
Bro, and then literally 2 games before that, and then remember before, they got smoked by Brighton. Don't you remember that?
Yeah.
They won Brighton 7. They beat Brighton 7-0.
What was the game before that? I'm sure they lost.
By Bournemouth 5-0.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
Okay, bro, you're bringing in one game analogies.
No,
if I do that
I'm
to
not gonna- I'm
Chelsea,
not doing one-
if I do that to Chelsea,
I'm
you man are
not
pissed.
comparing it to Chelsea.
Okay, so you
I'm
bring-
saying Forest,
Yeah.
literally, as I said.
Okay,
I
so-
said Forest, Villa,
okay.
and Chelsea.
Okay.
Have I said that Chelsea are going to make the top
Tunde,
4?
Okay,
did
Tunde,
I
Newcastle.
say that?
Let's talk about Newcastle then. Villa smoked them 4-1.
Bro,
What's your-
I said Newcastle are going to be there.
You said they're gonna be. You said
I said Newcastle and I said Man City for 3rd and 4th.
yes. What I was
I
saying.
said they're shoe-ins.
Yes, but I said, how can you shoe in Newcastle if Villa just popped them
Because
4-1?
no, because Newcastle, I can't lie.
No.
That surprised me. I was gonna say that,
how-
but I don't think he was gonna go so strongly for Forest to be in the top 4, considering they're on the worth like a downward trajectory compared to the other
They're
teams.
not though, bro.
Compared to Newcastle,
you're singling up-
I think Newcastle in the best form. With
Forget
yeah.
even trajectory and form for a second.
you have,
You're-
I
I
think you
think-
have to.
No, you can take it into account, but even if you just look at their teams, Newcastle's quality just outshines Forest by quite a mile for me. I think it even outshines City
I don't think
for me.
it has nothing to do.
I think
Bro,
Newcastle's
I'm looking at-
team
I'm
is
looking at-
just
I'm
there's
looking at-
quality everywhere.
For Forest's fixtures, they got Tottenham right now. Then they've got Brentford, Palace, Leicester, West Ham, Chelsea.
What is that, Newcastle fixtures?
No, this is Forest.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Bro, Leicester, West Ham, Chelsea, they're all winnable games. They're two. Leicester's at home, Chelsea's at home, and then they go West Ham away. Then that's 9 points right there, in my opinion.
It could
true.
be.
It's true.
It's harder to predict, like, obviously, but when it comes to the running, yeah, it's easy to say, oh, this is a 3
No,
point.
but I feel like you man was brushing past Forest, but like when at home, Forest are one of the best teams in the league.
Yeah, and I don't want to brush past them because for me, I've got them. I've got them like for me.
I thought you would have put Forest above City, knowing how much you think about City's
Yeah,
consistency and what
yeah,
they're doing.
but I think City's running is the easiest.
Yeah, no, I
out of
agree.
all of them, and I think when it comes to, I think City will just get the job done. You know, I've seen it time and time again. No matter how much I discredit them, and I want to say like half of their team, for me, I just don't rate them anymore.
Yeah.
But when it comes to specifically having Pep as a manager, I think they're just going to get the job done. And I think they have been finding form decently recently as well. Like they have been winning the last few games.
Luckily.
Yeah. But
against Everton, against Palace, it works. It's decent performances.
I agree with you though.
With what?
With I think the race between Villa, Forest, and Chelsea is the real race we're gonna see.
No.
Like
Yes.
I genuinely think.
Yeah.
Okay, no, City might not be a shoe-in for me, but Newcastle for me is a shoe-in.
City is.
Newcastle's quality is like it's a cut above the rest of them.
But bro, quality doesn't mean nothing when it comes to these
Well,
things.
it's nothing.
No, but even if you Sandeep, you know how you said you want to look at their running and the running might be a bit harder. Nothing over the last couple seasons now suggests to me that Newcastle struggle in harder games. But take Villa as a freak result, yeah. When it comes to big game Newcastle, they perform and they get results every single time.
Okay.
So
think so too.
harder games for them doesn't
Okay.
really mean
Oh,
much.
guess
to
what,
me.
guys? Guess who's winning 1-0 already? Forest. Elliot Anderson scored within 4 minutes. So guess who's third in the league? So guess who's third in the league today? Guess
I'm
what?
so happy my guy Anderson
Exactly,
scored.
bro.
I'm so happy my
Man,
guy
I just-
Anderson scored.
Man are just hating on Forest, bro. They will literally pop teams.
It's difficult, man. As a Chelsea fan,
No,
it's
but
difficult.
in my head, this is what I'm trying to say. I think the top 5 is confirmed. Forest, City, Newcastle.
And you think Villa and Chelsea will miss out?
Yes, and I think you man are fighting for 6th.
Shall I be honest with you?
Yeah.
On my list, I've got Villa coming above Forest.
That is crazy.
But that's based on I think Villa's finding the best form out of everyone. And when it comes to the running, the form is what pretty much matters almost the most.
Yeah, because all of these teams...
And also in terms
the thing is-
of quality, Villa's team
But
like they've got the quality and they've got the
Villa,
form
Forest,
on
and
their
City
side.
are all in the FA Cup semi-finals, right?
Yeah.
So one of them goes through. They got bigger.
Yeah, they
prizes.
got big.
Because let's say.
But do they though? What's more important to Newcastle? Let's say. Wait, are Newcastle in FA Cup?
Villa, City, and Forest. Yeah.
And I think...
But FA Cup is FA Cup. Bro.
And I
They'll
can't-
take FA Cup over top 4.
Do you think
What?
City will prioritize an FA Cup over getting in the top
No, but
5?
I think City are City are in top 5 comfortably, bro. I don't think there's a.
What makes you think City are like a shoo-in compared to, let's say, Newcastle?
Bro, you know what it is? It's the inevitability of them. Their fixtures are just too favourable, right? And recently they have been.
They have been better. They've been
the
better.
international break, they've been
And Mamouche has changed them a lot, bro.
Yeah, he's
O'Reilly's
quality.
come in. Like they're not clicking, but they're beating teams, and that's all they need to do, bro.
And I don't
With
think
clean
it's...
sheets. They're beating teams with clean sheets.
I don't think it's necessarily prioritising. Pep is changing his team quite a lot. It would be different if you see like if it's Jack Grealish start, then you'll be like, raw, like
Yeah.
that's surprising. But in terms of like Doku, Savinho, Bernardo Silva, they are rotating quite a lot.
Okay, so as of right now, there is 3 points that separate 3rd and 7th, right?
Yeah.
Flipping out.
I think we can say Arsenal comfortably going to finish 2nd, yeah?
Stop asking this question, bro. We're not gonna. You just said that to validate.
see.
your
No,
team, bro.
because
You know what?
just said that to
no,
validate
before
your
this
team, bro.
weekend, before 2 weekends ago, it was Newcastle could come above them, and now what?
And I
quite
still think
obvious.
that I don't think it will happen, but I don't think you're comfortable. The only reason why I say that is just because I don't know how your Champions League is going to pan out.
No, but all-
I don't know if Arteta's just going to end up rotating players
No.
massively
No, we
and
won't.
just throw
No,
away
it's
the
not
league.
that,
Like, say if
bro.
we win the league
No, because
and you're still in the champs,
Yeah.
will he just rotate like mad?
it's
no,
not-
because
it's-
we have a break before PSG because they're in the FA Cup. That's what I'm saying.
Bro,
to
it's
you.
not. It's not about that. Arsenal are just more consistent
Okay,
than the rest of
Tunde,
the teams.
let's go. Where do you think Chelsea are finishing? Because you haven't told us yet, and I'm very excited.
Yeah,
to hear.
I'm intrigued.
Bar the, like we call the rest, we're all hearsay, she say. Where did you finish in Chelsea?
Sick.
Sick. So you miss out. You think you miss out on champs?
See this guy?
So even if you win Conference League, it won't matter because you'll end up in the same spot regardless.
Yeah, bro. You're just clarifying exactly what I
Are
said.
you going
Same.
to cry on the podcast?
No,
Are
bro.
you going to do an intervention?
Why not, bro? You've been screaming top 4, top 5, top 4, top 5 all season.
Top two,
No.
title race.
Yeah.
Bro, so you were gonna let me talk about it?
No, okay,
You're
go on,
just
go on,
gonna
go
carry
on. Have the
like-
floor, have the floor. Why do you think they'll finish 6th?
The level of inconsistency we've shown for like the past. What is it? April now? It's
Yeah.
April,
It's
yeah.
yeah.
So for 4 months of dead football, one of the worst football I've seen Chelsea play. Enzo Maresca, when he's playing in his best form currently, is probably one of the best football I've seen at Chelsea. But as the season's gone on and he's implemented his tactics, it's one of the worst football I've ever seen at Chelsea. I can't stand it. And the thing is, when I say worst football, there has been worse football, but that has come with winning things, and currently it's not going to happen. Players are in the wrong position and are being asked to do the wrong things. Now, I watched the game yesterday against Fulham and it was so dry. I watched the game against Ipswich and it was dry. And the game before that, what was it? Probably Tottenham. I'm guessing off the top of my head. That was also dry, and we got lucky because Mateta wanted to foul Caicedo before he scored that long shot, and it could have been a different game. And Jadon Sancho did score a banger. But anyway, I think for the nature of the 5 teams that are in the top 5 race, I think we will be second to last out of those teams. Not necessarily speaking on specifics. I don't think we're the worst out of those teams. I think there are games which we do carry on and we do fluke and we'll be like, oh yeah, we did win, like Fulham the other day.
But I got one word, bro.
What?
And the word is narratives.
Yes. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
narratives with capital letters, though, isn't it?
Yeah, narratives with capital letters.
because-
Sometimes with ellipsis after as well. The dot.
Yeah.
Because say you do not make top 5 now, and you do not make Champions League.
What is
are
the narrative?
Yeah.
What is the narrative?
Please inform us, because
Yeah.
I'm sure the
'Cause,
viewers are very eager to know.
the viewers were very intrigued about what the narrative was last time we spoke
Yeah.
about it. But you want to
Chelsea-
shout narratives at us.
So Chelsea next season. So basically, the separate narrative is like a different European arc, innit? So we win conference, then we win Europa, and then we win Champions League, innit?
Okay.
So that's like 3 more seasons, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it more? Is it $1 billion every season until you get
Yeah.
it?
So 3 billion to win a Champions League is what you're saying.
No, but yeah, it's long. I can't.
But like,
I don't like watching Chelsea.
So,
Have you accepted defeat?
Yeah, like what made you lose so much faith? Because I thought these players were meant to grow.
Yeah.
Had they not got the balls, the cojones?
No, some of them do.
Some being like 3.
No. Some of them have. Some of them are currently got drug bans. Some of them
I don't
are.
think he
Some of them.
influenced.
Yeah, it would have made a difference regardless.
Some of them are chronically injured.
Yeah.
And Maresca, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, let's hope you do not get it. Let's hope you get Conference League again.
But to be yeah.
That would be it. That would be entertaining, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
it'll be very
You know,
entertaining.
just watch them play Wi-Fi passwords for like, maybe the next 3
You man are
years.
dry, you
Yeah.
man are
That would
so-
be
you
entertaining.
man are so
'Cause
dry.
you know what
Relying
it
on
is, yeah?
Evil Saka to win a game is crazy.
You know
man
it
are
is as
so
well.
dry.
Next season, I don't back them being better than Villa. I don't back them being better than Newcastle. I don't back them being better than City. Forest maybe, depending on how Forest scout and how they develop after next
United,
season and
maybe
what
not.
players get taken.
I think
United,
can't-
I don't know, man. That one might be a stretch.
no, it's just a level of consistency.
What makes you think you'll be better than Brentford next season?
Bro, no,
Genuinely
Oh,
no, you man are taking the piss. You're going too far.
No,
now.
genuinely
As
speaking,
though-
what
as
makes you
of
think you're
all-
going to be
no,
better than Brentford
no,
next season?
no.
What if Palmer
So-
goes? You might go to
bro,
relegation.
shut. as I've always said about Chelsea, we have a team to compete and be in the top 4. No, bro. Sandeep. If you really disagree with what I said, then I question what you're thinking.
No, it's a slight adjustment, bro. You have a team to compete for the top 5 and you're still not making it. That's a big issue.
Sandeep, we have a team to be in the top 4. Bro,
not top 4.
No.
Yes, we do.
My City's and Newcastle better than yours.
Bro. I'm, of course, current context and how we're playing now, of course we're not in it. But to say Chelsea cannot finish in the top 4 when we're 3 points and was competing with you, man, in the first half of the season is very dumb to say. We have, like, if we had another manager or just different players playing properly and whatever, Chelsea have the ability to comfortably be in the top 4.
That's like saying if Arsenal had Klopp for the past 3 seasons, we would have won every league.
I'm just saying this is why it hurts as a Chelsea fan.
Do you believe in your players' abilities that much? Because I look at a lot of your players and I think they're not good enough.
The current Chelsea players are not performing at the best of ability.
I agree with that.
That is it.
That's fine.
I'm saying Jackson, Palmer, I could go through the whole team. And that should make us be in the top 4. And you can agree with that.
Just to change that. If Newcastle United, Newcastle City, Villa and Forest, all their players perform to the best of their ability, I don't think you make top 4 regardless.
Yeah.
Because if you're trying to say they have to play, your players have to play to the best of their ability, Newcastle play to the best ability, I think they're top 4. City are top 4. Arsenal top 4. Liverpool top 4. That's top 4 sorted now. Villa, if they play to the best ability, they go 5th. And then 6th and 7th between you and Forest.
I think we can get the top 4.
No, but I'm trying to. No, you're not listening to me today.
I am.
No, you're not.
I am.
No,
you say.
Tunde, who's got? Wait, Tunde, let me finish. Who's got a better team? You or Newcastle? On paper, who's got a better?
I think we can compete with Newcastle.
Okay,
that's not. You're not answering the yes or no question.
Okay, Chelsea.
Okay, that's the common ending because you don't
Chelsea.
understand.
I am. I said.
So you're saying player for player, Chelsea have a better team than Newcastle?
Brother. Currently, no. Newcastle are miles.
No. I forget currently.
Just answer me,
bro.
Just answer me.
I hate how this is going. I literally said I think Chelsea are going to finish 6th. Yes, in this moment in time, Newcastle are better.
No, but you're not answering. My point was, you said if the Chelsea players play to their ability, they'll be top 4.
Chelsea can be better than Newcastle.
No, but you're not listening.
And they are better.
No, but you're not listening.
What do you want me to say?
No, because I'm just saying, if Newcastle are at the best of their ability and Chelsea are at the best of their ability, Newcastle wipes you with the floor.
No, they don't.
They do.
Oh my God, Newcastle probably wipe us with the floor.
No, they don't. I'm being serious.
This is your issue because you're so blinded by what you see.
I'm not blinded. Bro,
Villa,
how?
Villa, Newcastle, City, Arsenal, Liverpool have a better starting 11 than you do.
Cool, bro.
100%.
Cool. I agree to disagree.
I can't believe you genuinely, like, from the bottom of your heart, you think Chelsea have a better team than the teams we've mentioned.
I do.
You've got bums all around your squad, and
this is why you're gonna be crying at the end of the season because you're deluded. You're deluded.
I agree with you. I think the players can do a lot better. Your players can do a lot better, but I'm sorry. I'm looking at guys like Sancho compared to Gordon. I'm looking at guys like Jackson compared to Isak. I'm looking at guys like Caicedo compared to Bruno. Enzo compared to Bruno. Like
Pope compared to Sanchez. Come on, bro.
I disagree.
Shaw compared to Tosin.
I think no. Regardless, I think Chelsea can still get top 4. I do. Okay, when you say
we're not. That's
even Madueke compared to Jacob Murphy.
Bro, that's not the point we're saying. We're all trying to say if they play to their ability, but then you can't try to say the other team can't play to their ability because if they play to their ability, you get wiped out of the water, bro.
No, but I don't think you can say that. I'm too, bro. What I'm trying to say is cool. The context is there. Currently, we're going to finish 6th. Newcastle performing at the best of ability, and yes, they are.
They're not playing at the best of ability. Newcastle.
Bro, it's right. It's all.
They don't have Botman on. They don't have Botman. They don't have Lewis Hall.
Bro, they're playing very well.
Bro, they haven't had Gordon for the past thingy. No, but come on, bro. They don't have the strongest 11, and they're battering teams.
But I'm saying with Chelsea, yeah. I'm saying I've seen majority of our players play a lot better, and I think it's just skewed your opinion. My thing is
no chance,
bro. If you want to disagree, then cool.
Bro, I can't name a period where I can say that was a very good. Your players have had good abilities, bar from Palmer, Jackson, Enzo, and Caicedo.
No, I can.
And Cucurella.
I can.
Them 5 players, I can say yes. No. Their ability can potentially contest with Newcastle. Yes. Bar them, the other 6 can't.
No, I can.
No chance.
I can.
No chance.
I can. If you want to disagree with me,
all right, we'll wrap it up like this. Everyone just give their top 7s, yeah? Because I refuse to talk about Chelsea for longer. We do it every week.
Liverpool, Arsenal, City, City, Forest, Newcastle, Villa, Chelsea.
Okay. I've got Liverpool, Arsenal, Newcastle, City, Villa, Forest, Chelsea.
Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City, Newcastle. Who else is there?
Forest, Villa, Chelsea.
Forest. No. Villa, Chelsea, Forest.